It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Operating from the gun, Clayton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Operating from the gun, Clayton. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Clayton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you breaks the tackle? He's got room to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Lake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Clayton. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Here's Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Chicago.
First and 10, Taylor now. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Throwing is Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you get a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 7. To the air, Williams. And he's got it. Touchdown. Luther Burden. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Will Riker to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Clayton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 20, here's second down and 3. Off the play fake. Clayton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go. 70.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out in the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 5. First down, Bears.
From the gun, here's Williams. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down. Lake. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second down.
Back to throw. Clayton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Clayton. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Go.
Back to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Bravo 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Taking it right down Broadway. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Williams from the gun on third down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Blake, 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Blake. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the set. Points on the floor. Let's get that. Let's go now. Take go.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Set.
Second and 2. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They run the toss now with Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. With the hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Just need a yard here, second and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup, maybe their most important drive of the season. Coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams will get this into the hands of the Doom Zone. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that's one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Caden Prather, 37 yards. And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Set to kick off.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bears. First down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Dunze. His crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze, 38 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Clayton. Slant pass. It's Ferguson. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Blake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Clayton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd and 16 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
2nd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Clayton. Pass caught by Pearsall. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And that changes everything here in OT. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. Back to throw. Clayton. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Remember, all they need is a field goal here, but the offense still on the field, first and goal. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams.